And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we're going to explore the UK. And in this UK game, we're going to do the burger challenge. It is, I guess, Burger Week on All Over the Map. So different burger chains throughout the world. And we're going to do Wimpy of the UK versus McDonald's. We're going to see, quite frankly, what's more popular, what video on GeoGuessr gets more views and likes. Is it going to be Wimpy or is it going to be McDonald's of UK? So yeah, so we'll upload both of these videos kind of at the same time, and we're going to have some fun today. So I'm going to learn about Wimpy. I don't know anything about Wimpy other than the fact that I read that it was founded in Bloomington, Indiana, which is crazy, but it's a UK chain, which I've never heard before. And so I went to the website and looks pretty good. I mean, that looks like a pretty good Knickerbocker roll. I'm not sure what it is, but some type of dessert. So we go to the menus here, take a quick look at it. If you've been to Wimpy or if you think it's good, let us know in the comments down below. The first thing I look at when I go to the menu is Eton Mess Whirl Sundae. So it's obviously Sundays, ice cream seems to be the thing they want to direct us to. We've got breakfast. I'm sure you probably get an English breakfast there, but the thing I'm interested in are the burgers. It's Burger Week. So what do we have here? British beef burgers. Adults need around 2,000 calories a day. We got the triple Wimpy, the double Wimpy, just the regular Wimpy, and the quarter pounder, which is interesting because the quarter pounder is the same name, McDonald's. Look at this one. This is a big and mighty a Wimpy quarter pounder patty pork bendy, bacon, 2 battered onion rings. When I go to the UK, I will go to Wimpy and I will try the big and mighty. So there we go. Let's get into the GeoGuessr game. We're going to do this one as a moving, no time limit challenge. The play along link, for those of you that want to play along, will be in the description below. And again, this is the challenge, the UK challenge. Which more popular, the UK version of the burger or the McDonald's worldwide version of the burger? We're about to find out. We're also on all over the map. We like to explore, so we're exploring Wimpy, new things for me. And we see where we are right here, Rotherham. I know this. I don't know how to say this one. I think I'm saying it right, Rotherham, because either I've played it on FIFA with my kids or I've heard about it on TalkSport, or sometimes I listen to TalkSport. Rotherham Super Bowl. So this is where we are, Super Bowl, the Oasis, Wimpy. So go get your Wimpy burger and then go bowling. There's a Range Rover, some homes, interesting style of homes. So anyway, so let's find Rotherham. We're going to have to find this one. Not sure where it is. We'll start with the center of the country and go outwards from there. But this is UK, so this is not really the center. This is more the center of England. King's Lynn, we've had that before. There's Boston, Mansfield, Rotherham. Is this the right play? Are we far north? Carlisle. So Carlisle's pretty far north in England. Rotherham, Rochdale, Macclesfield, Wakefield, Selby. We've had Selby. We've had Scunthorpe. We're getting all these towns, which is pretty cool. But Rotherham, not sure where Rotherham is. Thought it might have been a bigger town. There's Lake and Heath, Mildenhall. We know that there's been like UFOs. I want to know your thoughts on that if you're watching this. Are those really UFOs or are they something else? Oh, there's Rotherham, right near Sheffield. So there we are. Okay, so it is kind of smack dab. I guess not. Yeah, I guess it would be the center or the middle of the UK. But here's Rotherham. The big smoke. What we're looking for is Wimpy burger. Is it Wimpy or is it Wimpy's? I think it's just Wimpy, right? Barkeep, Jump. Popeyes, Louisiana chicken. So in southeast, let's go a little north here, or I guess northwest. Diamond. The drawbridge. so primary school, Catholic one at that, which is interesting. So Catholic primary school, do you have to pay in the United States? If you go to a Catholic school, you've got to pay as a tuition to it. So I'm curious if in England, seems like we're going west here, up this way maybe. Do you have to pay for the Catholic school, or is it like funded by the government? Okay, so the Bake and Buddy, wait, Kimberworth. Did I see Kimberworth? Oh, there it is. There's the Super Bowl, the drawbridge, and the Wimpy finally showing up. So the Oasis Health Club, Rotherham, and we are looking southwest, which on the A629, not too far from the Welcome Inn. And there we are for the first round. The second round, we've got our Wimpy. Like in the United States, these are, I guess, in cities there are homes, but these look like homes where I guess this is the thing in England where there's stores and shops at the bottom. I guess people that own the shop maybe live on top. Yeah, I don't know. So there's Wimpy, Victoria Lodge, and let's see what we got here. The original since 1954, the original thick shake. So I guess maybe they might be known more for the shakes than the burgers. All right, Upminster is where we are. Not really sure where Upminster is. So this looks like London Underground. So maybe we're somewhere. Hedge mowing, Ruskins. And again, I say this every time I play these UK games. I should try to figure out the 01277 code. Probably direct me right to where I want to be. But just like the United States, and again, I'm not sure if it's, yeah, there's the double-decker bus, if it's like this in the UK, but the United States being a very large country in terms of size, there's a lot of area codes that it's a lot to learn, so I'm not sure if it's the same. All right, in the UK, but what I need to find is where Upminster is. Upminster could be anywhere, right? Again, I'm not sure if this is the right way of finding where it is. It's probably a little smaller than this. Botany Bay. For some reason I thought Botany Bay was like Australia. Smoker's Paradise. Romford. I've seen Romford before. There it is. And here's Romford. I feel like I've been here in one of the games before, and I just remember it was on the East London. And here's Upminster Golf Club, Upminster M&S. I thought I saw that M&S somewhere. And the Wimpy, we're looking north to south. There's the church. Here we are, Wimpy, next to Barracuda, Benetton. Again, I've said this for Benetton. Benetton, this clothing store. It just, as a kid, I remember some cousins getting Benetton clothing, like big Benetton logo in front of the, on the front. I can't think of it, but I know, if you know, you know, like that sort of wear back in the like late 80s. My older cousins had this, and I just thought it was an 80s store. I thought that like went out of business in like the 90s, but I guess it still exists. So there we are. Somebody's going to know about that. All right, so we're on the Station Road, Upminster, East London, and we go to the third round. Nice floral decorations here next to Cafe Nero. It's interesting, Nero, because I was mentioning last night, I think it was, anybody that watches Home Alone, by the way, what's your favorite Christmas movie? If you celebrate Christmas, what's your favorite Christmas movie? Mine's got to be in the top 5, is probably Home Alone. Also, check me out on X. I put my top 5 list, all kinds of fun stuff over there. So come subscribe or join or whatever you want to do over at X. That's where I post a lot of stuff. I don't have Instagram, although I probably should. But that's the social media that it's just easy for me right now. But I was speaking of like Little Nero. I think it was Little Nero's Pizza in Home Alone. I think it was Little Nero's Pizza, the guy that delivers the pizza, and we're mentioning how it was like $100 for like 10 pizzas, and it's not too different today because pizzas you can get cheese pizzas for like let's say $15. So while inflation's gone crazy, it really has with pizza, it seems, versus to what it was in 1989 or 1990. Hello, sunshine. So you get, and it says this restaurant is air conditioned. Wow, do you really need air conditioning? Air con. There's the 012, so maybe we're in London again if it's 012. Um, essential oils. Essential oils always smells good. Sometimes. I will say the one thing I do not like as a smell is the stuff that's become. I don't know if to say it here on Barnstaple. That's where we are, I think. Barnstaple is the smell of that stuff that's become legal in many states in the United States, and I tell you, that is like the worst smell for me. Just I cannot stand it. So if it's essential oils that gets me off of that smell. It's literally when you drive around, you can smell, especially like New York stuff, you can smell it everywhere. It's just not a pleasant smell for me. But Barnstaple, that's a Southwest cheese. I think it did. Southwest cheese, Butcher's Row. See where the meat market is going out of business in London. All right, we have here the Queen's Barnstaple. I think it's Barnstaple. The High Street. Pierce Construction toilets. That's the other thing I like about. I'm not sure where the toilets are, but there's always signs in these towns of where the toilets are. It's a big problem in the United States. There's no signs to let you know, other than the game we're about to play next is McDonald's, and people seemingly travel. Speaking of McDonald's, there it is. Oh my God, a classic, a double Big Mac with bacon. Holy moly! Wow. Okay, I realized that was a thing that would be a thing in the U.S., but here we are on the Wimpy going to McDonald's. Fish and chips, Bar Lush. I need to figure out where Barnstaple is here. It's like I'm wasting a lot of time just exploring, which I like to do. I like to discover new things and take in the scenes. I would do if I was in person. But would I go each way, each place meticulous? No. Guy looks like he's in the military or something. What do we do? What do we do? Let's go past the Queen's house. Well, it did say Southwest cheese. I don't know if that's like. Here's the bus station. Devon. So we are in the Southwest. I think. Oh, here it is. Hopefully I'm saying this right. Barnstaple. Watergate. Queen Anne's Cafe on the Strand. There's our J.D. Weatherspoon. I feel like we've been in this town. Here's the Wimpy. Next to the Cafe Nero. Let's go back to start. We're looking east. So we are here next to Trespass, as we say. 5,000 points for that round of Wimpies. We're in the fourth round next to Hearing Aid Shop. You've got Wimpy. Okay, there's some people in this Wimpy. I wonder how popular Wimpy is. Here we are, Peterborough. So we know where that is. I think it's up here. Yeah, Peterborough, home of it's posh. And I did some research on this because I think somebody's from Peterborough here, and it's like the whole thing. I think the guy's name is Barry Fry, like ran the club or owned it or something, and it seems like he's a Peterborough legend. Stuff that as an American, I start to uncover a lot. Maybe I should be watching this stuff and reacting to it. I don't know. I don't know if the reaction things have kind of gone out of style on YouTube, but I certainly could do that too. And, anyway, enough of Posh and Barry Fry. Maybe Barry Fry's even watching this. Who knows? Five Guys. there's Five Guys, Burger King. So we got all the burger places covered in Peterborough, but Westgate, Wimpy. I don't know about that name for a burger though. Does it say Westgate? It does. It's Westgate. We're in Westgate. I don't know that name for a place. Wimpy. I don't know. Seems kind of weak. All right, Broadway. Westgate. Where are you, Wimpy? Wimpy got a business. Maybe it did. Doesn't look like it's there anymore. Well, is it? Hold on. Where's that Subway? Yeah, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the place here. It just went out of business. Or now it's the Westgate Grill in Peterborough. So let me know if that still exists. I guess the Wimpy's gone. It looks like Burger City took over this Wimpy. Gugsu. Or maybe Gugsu. Bubble tea. Box. A box of food. Just doesn't seem appetizing, a box of food. But looks like the Wimpy here doesn't exist. So maybe some Wimpies have gone out of business over the past couple of years. Looks like this, I think this game was created in, that guy was going barefoot, but he is wearing flip-flops. And got another Subway, so maybe you should do a Subway game. Remaining food, so Poundland. Nice brutalist architecture here in this town or this city from the 1970s or late 60s. Not a fan of this like just boxy structure here, honestly. But it doesn't seem like once in the UK, and I could be wrong, there's probably codes to this, but once they build something, I haven't seen like new buildings, unless they build new buildings like this style. It just seems like in the city centers or towns, it's just like you're going to build with what's already there, not tear it down and build it up. Although, I think London, there's like a lot of new, seems like there's a lot of cranes and construction. But it seems like in the US, they would just like tear some of this stuff down and rebuild it. Which probably is not the smartest thing. I don't know. Maybe it is. Who knows? All right. Metrobus East Surrey. Gatwick. Okay. So Gatwick South, I think, right? Gatwick was like down here. Now we just need to figure out what town we're in. Is that another Poundland? Speaking of new buildings, it kind of looks like a new building. You got Iceland, Poundland, Pound World, pounds and more pounds and pounds and pounds. Starbucks. Yeah, okay, so as I say this looks almost like a town square in Finland or someplace. Okay. A lot of people shopping here. Card Factory, H&M. Probably should get out of this county mall. Trying to get that sign. Got a nice little market here. Got our friends at McDonald's. So McDonald's, what's going on? Well, we're stuck on the sidewalk here. All right, okay, so the Catholic parish of Crawley, which is south of London. I know this, I just don't know how far. Oh, here it is. So Crawley, the county mall, there we are. Hazlitt Avenue West. And let's go back to start. Goksu Burger City. What is this? The Boulevard. Cafe. There's another Cafe Nero. The Boulevard. Here we are. Goksu in Burger City. All right, so that's where the Wimpy probably used to be back in the day, or even just a couple of years ago. So Wimpy Burger, Wimpy or just Wimpy. Good, good game. This one. Found out about Wimpy today on the Burger Challenge. Like this video if you are a fan of Wimpy. But yeah, it's Burger Challenge this week. We're gonna go explore UK burgers, so go check that one out. Again, we're gonna check it at the end of the week. Whatever video has more views, we're gonna see who and what's more popular in the UK. Is it Wimpy or is it McDonald's? And have some fun exploring. So with that said, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, cheers.